Hello there everyone, Sam McPhee and welcome back to Star Trucker. Hey, I got the name right, finally. Took me long enough. Welcome back to Star Trucker. I've had positive comments on the first part, and because, yeah, I do like how... this game's presented quite a lot. So yeah, I think I will be trying to make a bit of a series on this one. I mean, who can argue with listening to country music, eh? From Gold Rock Radio. Well, actually, I turned that on because it was a bit quiet while I was poking around checking stuff out. So, yeah, anyway. I pulled stuff out of the cargo. I've been looking at things. I've even pulled out the batteries. I don't know if I can charge those yet or not. That's the thing. But my packing options are better than I thought they were among things I've worked out. So, where to begin? I think I'll start with Happy Ava's comment, actually, on the first part, which is, I don't mind watching more of this game. If you decide to turn it into a series, I'll definitely watch it. 5 empty power cells already? That difficult mistake sure makes your truck gobble up power fast. Yeah, it does gobble up power really fast. I mean, in fact, I'm going to leave that battery out because I want to show you something even more concerning about the power situation. But of note on there is I suspect power is not actually free. Actually, no, never mind. I think it is free because power, energy here. At first, my thought was that's actually tied to like powering stations and stuff like that, but no, it's actually a good type, which is something I figured out after that. I also figured out why I died last time as well, but no. My initial thought was like all the primary stuff, the air vent things, sorry, air filter, the UCCs, the power cells are all general goods. Turns out they're not. UCCs are electronics, power cells are power, shocker, I know, and the air filters are general goods. Also of note, by the way, is the fact that 2 of my air filters need servicing because they are low on hit points and low on efficiency. But that's actually why I died. My efficiency dropped so far when both cells were close to 50% effect that I just wasn't generating any oxygen. And so my cab was literally starving itself out for air. And I misread my instrument panel on that as well. It's like, that's my fuel, obviously. That's actually my oxygen levels. If I'm not on the screen, I can tell from that what my oxygen is like. And as you can see, I've plugged in the spare air filter, and that's let me actually recover back to 100%. Though interestingly, the fixed filter has not lost any efficiency, so I wonder if that's might be collision related or stuff like that. I don't know. All I know is this is a very bad place to be trying to pick up air filters. So, here we go. There's the air filter here. Wait. No, this is a very good. I was misreading. This is the sell prices. No, buying. This is a great place for a new air filter. So yes, please. UCCs. There's no benefit or loss here, but I have got like 3 spare, maybe. I'll pick one up. Sure. I want to get rid of the explosives because, of course, we don't want to go any further with that. So, I mentioned power, right? I've got a power cell stashed here. 4 power. Sells for 56. And with just the 4 power, sells for 23. 4 power doubles the cost of a dead power cell in what I can get for it. And even then, these guys... well, the class is power, but I can buy them on the cheap, apparently. I don't know why. So I don't know why they're saying they've got good prices. That's what's confusing me towards general goods. So I think I will actually pick up some new power cells. Oh, actually, hang on. I shouldn't be doing this. That's another problem, which I should mention. Which is... well, things can get damaged if you buy too much in the air because they actually spawn on top of each other, sort of, and then fall. That's why I bought these boxes up here, so I can just stash stuff straight away. Spare air filter, thank you. So if you buy too much at once, it can fall over and take impact damage from falling, so you need to be careful with that. But the other thing I found is cardboard boxes. The latest and greatest in spacefaring safe technology. And I'm going to buy all of these. Thank you. Why? Because I test bought one, and it's actually a slightly smaller version of these packing cases. It's invulnerable just the same way, as far as I can tell, and it's 4 slots instead of 6. That's the only difference. Except for they're also apparently a bit more common. So yes, please. I've got my stuff. For batteries, I think I'll hang on to 4 dead batteries just in case. So I'll take this one and jam it back into my core system. There we go. So I'll hang on to those 4 batteries just in case, but I won't actually hang on to more than that. Especially if I get a dead battery of a bigger type, I'll hang on to it. Actually, cardboard boxes are a lot easier to knock around. No, they're about the same. I was going to say they're much easier to knock around, but no, it seems like it's about the same actually. They just aren't as stable because they're smaller. There you go. Oh, sorry, I do like this thing. Okay, right. Moving on. That's the stuff. This is the damaged UCC. I don't exactly want to trust that though, so I think I will actually sell this. And in fact, that drop took the impact resistance fragile. That drop took 10 hit points off it, and it died immediately. Kind of shows you got to be very careful with them. Sell the dead UCC for $7. Sure, I just don't want it here anymore. And then I'll just keep on going on with these things around here. So I'll catch you in a second. Okay, yeah, that'll do it for now. I bought myself evening wear carton, which is like 2,200 expensive stuff. I guess the upper crust like their special evening wear, the tuxedos and things. So really expensive. That took a big chunk of my remaining cash, but it's marked as a really good buy price, so that's why I picked that up. I bought out the UCC spare, as well as the air filter spare and the power cell spares. So I've now got 3 small power cells and 1 mid-sized power cell, it seems, a 150. And I've got the 200 one slapped into my suit over here, as you know, my oxygen system. I'm going to lose track of this stuff, really, aren't I? So that's in there. I'm going to leave the damaged air filters in because they are contributing. But I have got that spare I can fall back on if I need it. So let's close that. Fire spare UCCs, we know a couple are burning out soon, but that's also available. And of course we've got these cartons here, which can help to house stuff. Yeah. And let's do speedy transport. Yeah. One of the things I remember from the tip video. One of the tip videos I saw was like 2 people, one playing and the other doing the showcasing and stuff. They'd both played a bit before doing the tips, and the one that was listening in horror when they found out the other one had actually been dropping stuff over the edge here to get it down without knowing that dropping stuff damages things. So that was a fun thing to listen to. But yeah, that's all I need to do. We're good to go for the time being. At least we can grab a job and head back to Atlas. You guys don't fall out. I don't know if bumps can actually come in and connect directly, so actually I'll close you for that. But I might as well leave you out. So, there is another comment, of course. Well, I say of course, 2 comments is actually pretty rare, but hey, that's how it goes. The other comment is from Vito Dragon. It's been a while. Hey, not since about the start of the year when I was doing Mech Warrior stuff. Let's get out of here. Thank you for keeping me company. You can turn off now. At least for the time being. I have a horn. Lower shutters jammed. Is that because I'm in a station? Why do we have shutters? I'm suddenly concerned, actually. Anyway, there's something else I'm slightly concerned about as well. But anyway, let's comment first, right? From Vito Dragon. Kind of gives me the same... It's supposed to start moving. Gives me the same vibes as Hard Space Shipbreakers. Same kind of chill, relaxing gameplay. I wonder if you get upgrades to the ship to recharge batteries or also replace components. I don't think auto replacing components will be a thing because there's no mechanism for that. It's just like purely a plug and play, like a USB socket kind of thing. There's the job board right over there. Actually, we're in the same right place to grab a job. So I doubt that there's going to be anything like that in terms of auto replacing components. Actually, are you jammed? You're still jammed. But recharging stuff, I hope we can find something like that, but if we do, I have doubts about how efficient it might be, you know? Or even if it's going to be a thing, because it seems like it's a big old cost to still have, to be dealing with the batteries, or the power cells. Actually, power cells is a different technology, they're not batteries. If these are like hydrogen cells, they're actually charged with the element, and so that would be a replacement job unless you could generate the hydrogen on board. Ooh, that's a thought. The fact they aren't actually batteries, they're cells. Might be very deliberate naming. Absolutely. Also, yeah, good point remembering hard space ship breakers there. I mean, I've got that when I streamed it a few years back as well. But it's like, I started chill playing that, like just some relaxing times, and then I accidentally went, whoops, I've actually done a whole playthrough on it. Not recorded at all, but it's like, yeah, I was getting very good at slinging the wrecks around and stuff like that. Yeah, the storyline is not the greatest, but the mechanics are excellent. Just a little bit further. Come on. Here we go. So yeah, it's a really good game. I recommend it if you've not played it. If you're just like into like tearing ships apart and potentially blowing yourself up, because both of those are features. Yes. Continuing. There's another bit of the comment. I also hope you can buy or unlock other rigs with differing stats. So much potential here. Would definitely watch more of this. So yeah, as I said, 2 positive comments. Thank you both. Buy more rig types. I don't know if there's more rigs, but I do know that you can upgrade this rig's abilities. It's just that I haven't quite got to that bit. It does unlock very early. I think after we get to where we're going, pick up our first mission-specific fragile job and do that, then we can actually start to upgrade our rig a little bit. But we need to do that. Also, I need to remember where the hell I'm going. I want to go to none of these, actually. Hang on. That's concerning. Am I actually going to make a dry run here? I want to hit to Atlas Prime. I don't think there are any jobs for Atlas Prime. Please say that I'm not doing a dry run. Actually, mind you, it's not a charged gate, so all I burn is my own time and supplies. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a dry run, unless I do something a bit further out. Tempting. I do want to explore more. Actually, there was something for Edgeburg. Edgeburg is slightly chill. Energy is a good price, so we could pick up some more cells there, potentially. Is there a good Edgeburg run? $885, $983. Not really. $900 for an Edgeburg run. Hauling industrial waste. Sure, let's do that. And then from Edgeburg, I could potentially grab a... There we go. I could potentially grab a contract heading to Atlas. Yeah, it takes me slightly out of my way, but hey, this is about chill time. I'm not racing for the objectives, after all. Or so I kid myself. Oh, that was burned out, actually. I should change that before I leave. Got to keep on top of the power cells. And I'll just stash you up here because that's convenient. Yeah, that works. Oh, that's interesting. I've yanked the power cell from my grav system, but because I'm hooked up to the station's power feeds, my gravity hasn't actually cut out. So there is a 100% safe way to do that. Though that said, my climate regulator seems to have blown a fuse. That's my air system. That reminds me, there is actually something I need to test regarding that. Yep, the UCC is dead. That's why we got some extra stuff. Anyway, oops, drop you there. Shelf is probably the best place to try and put burned out UCCs. Here you go. After what happened last time, I do now know that I need to treat my oxygen system with respect. With a capital respect. Not the T. The T is last, and therefore it should be, by definition, inferior. At least in that context. I don't know what hell I'm blathering on about, but, you know. It is what it is. It'll do. Everything's humming along, as it should be. Oh, apparently I passed really close to that guy. I want to go... Wait. I need to pick this up. There's something else I want to try and do for this run as well, actually. Which is... potentially going to bite me in the butt. Must admit. There's a test I want to do, which I mentioned a second ago. But there's also an achievement called Eyes on the Road, which is... play an entire delivery without going into third-person mode. Which is a shame given the... oh wow, look at that, 8%. Those filters are dying fast. Under slow views, sure. Is do a delivery just first person. So there is that. I actually need the air system one. The test I want to do. You know the air brake? Does it use the air, as the name suggests? Let's see. It does. Oh, that is very important to know about. So the emergency stop does actually drain my oxygen supply. Lovely. Well, it's in the name. You're literally using everything you've got at your disposal just to try and make sure you're not actually... oh, why is the underslung on this side? There we go. You're using everything at your disposal to try and make sure that you stop, and that includes your precious light lung air. Is it lung juice, I think it was called in the first episode? Yeah. Makes sense you throw everything you can if you just have to stop. But if you can't, then watch out. Also, the docking camera is a great reverse camera. There we go. It was the one on the... yeah, there it is. Right. Also, I think I should correct myself, actually. Early on in the last episode, I said it's like it was somewhat realistic, but had some like characters like a flight sim. Like, somewhat equivalent to Star Wars, I guess, because they could bank and roll and treat space battles like fighter crafts. It's a looser version of a space sim. But I didn't realise that I have the driver assist on, which is automatically correcting for my drift and stuff. It's using fuel to do that, so if I turn it off, I've got pure Newtonian physics going on. But that also means that I have to arrest my motion and stuff like that as well. So just be very careful with it. Come on. A little bit further. So yeah, it might be good for cruising a long distance if you don't expect to have to turn at all. But you are kind of losing control a little bit. There we go. Forwards. No, that is pitched down. One day I'll learn how to drive this thing. Not today, though. Also, I've lost my rearview mirror. A shame. I thought it was just country music. Apparently I've got some rock music going on. Cool. That's not so cool. I was not quite paying attention, so I did not spot those rocks. That was very close.
We keep our cows happy on micropastures with the purest oxygen and only the finest synthetic grass.
Oh, there's a lot of rocks here. Oh no.
Request Moonman Dairy at your local grocery store.
This is Gold Rock Radio.
Your #1 source for road trip rock.
And Starburst Blues.
I am not happy to be here, I think. I'm just very surprised I've not hit anything. Oh. I thought I'd be fine in first person because it's great for spotting debris up ahead, but small stuff? Truly a struggle to see it. Also, Edgeburg is this little side gate, notice. It's not actually a main gate as well, so that might be why there's so much rock around it. Velocity check's okay. Off we go. So this is one of the reasons for the game. Brief as it is, the FTL looks very nice. Hello, welcome to Edgeburg. Ooh. Great place to be driving around without third-person camera. Oh dear. I should probably try and follow the traffic lanes because that's what will be clear of rocks, but it will have traffic in it, oddly enough. Look at this. It's actually a tight industrial station of some kind. Very nice. And actually, while I'm correcting myself, you remember I noticed a massive chunk of debris as I was approaching the station heading towards refueling last episode? It was one of those road signs viewed from the side. I just didn't realise it, and then when I saw it was a sign, I didn't comment on it. So yeah, that was not actually debris right next to the station. That was actually meant to, well, technically a free-floating sign is a piece of debris. It's just that it's there on purpose. Yeah. This way? I see lots of rocks up there. Yeah, definitely implies sticking with the actual traffic lines is a lot better. Okay, I'm delivering this to Cloverleaf. Oh, apparently I'm a bit low as well. Let's raise myself up a little bit. Oh. I don't like that. That drop zone doesn't have an open end for me to fly out of. I'm not going to try a reversing maneuver without the third-person camera. Just to be clear, I'm not. I'm going to actually drive into this, and then hopefully I'll be able to edge my way out, because these zones are bigger than the things. I hope that will prove to be the case still. Oh jeez. I do not like this at all. Using first person only was a horrible idea. It's green. I think we've got enough clearance to be able to do that, so... Ta-da! Got it. Okay. Even got early delivery. And careful driving. There were so many near misses in that. I don't think I was careful, but I'll take the $250, sure. And rank 3. Haha. Now, how bad is it? Yeah, I figured. There's usually like a lot of margin. I think my best bet's actually going to be to rotate because my axis, my centre of mass is around the engine block at my front, and then just back out of it. There we go. Easy peasy. Now, where's the job board around here? You know? I could totally see places like this being space stations in the future. Right now it's lots of little cans strung together. But I think this way, with like essential connections between larger free-floating prefab blocks, is probably a realistic way that a larger station assembly would go. Because these all seem to be self-contained, with the vital connections being directly linked, so that no propellant for sending out transports and things is necessary. Maybe with long passageways and things, but actually getting materials together for a real-life space station is an issue. Especially if it's brought up from a planet like ours. I mean, that's why NASA's struggling so much right now with the Lunar Gateway Station. It's so small, it's made out of tiny things lifted up from the Earth's surface by rockets. Oh, there is a job board here. I had a choice between going here and to a refinery place. Where was it? Over there? That white one? The Foundry Hall. Seems like I came to the right place. Actually, I want to check the shop as well while I'm here, because I might be able to score some more cheap supplies. Cheap supplies are the best supplies. Okay, yes, this is more industrial prefab blocks, but not actually strung together. So I think this might evolve into an extension of that. That's one potential way that space stations can be done. I mean, a lot depends on as well if you want to have things like centrifugal rings for simulated gravity and stuff like that, you know? There's so many cool concepts in space. Even if space is in itself actually very, 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 very hazardous. It's like being in the ocean, except there's no water, or air, or anything else. The only difference being, like in the ocean, you're still only there with, well, no difference, only same thing being, you're out there, but you've only got what you brought with you, and oh dear, those two filters have died completely. Also, my power situation's not looking too great. I swear I was going to make sense at some point, I don't know why. Looking at it, I think the general goods thing applies to like just goods in general. Like if it's not a specific type listed, then all items have that modifier on them. So I think that's what's going on. Because I was misreading things, actually this is a good place to sell energy, so not buy. So I actually sold off a couple of spare batteries at like $31 instead of like $23. So, you know, might as well get a nice price bump on them, you know. I also picked up a couple of UCCs, so we now have 6 spare intact ones ready to roll. And I picked up a can of butane gas, which unfortunately it turns out I can't actually pack. So that's loose around the place. And I'm hanging on to this one because there's a slight markup on electronics, but not massive. So I'd rather sell that somewhere else. But yeah, I've got a can of reactive chemical sitting around out here now. But I'm hoping to ditch that at the next stop. So, those are my trading shenanigans here. I might start to cut those out a little bit, actually. I am slightly concerned by the fact that power cells are running low on some of these systems. I was thinking of having a box with low power cells nearby, which I could just hot swap in and out whenever I had a spare moment. But I'm wondering if there's disproportionate drain of reserve if the one with more in it depletes faster than the one that doesn't. But that'd be deliberate coding on the part of the devs. There you go. 6 shiny, spanking new universal control circuits. Just ready to be used. I think I'll... yeah. I don't like the fact that there's a low primary power cell. So, swap it out. Jam a fresh one in. Actually, no, let's jam them... Where did I jam the newer big one? Actually, I don't know. Where did I put that? Yeah, it's not important. But I might need now to keep a box up here of cells I'm trying to deplete. I don't know. It's a bit of a faff, but it's a valuable faff. Anyway, let's get moving. I need to get a job. And there it is. Polythene rolls, 2-hop. The 2-hop one seems to pay out at something like 2.5 times that of a single hop jump, if I'm reading this right. I accept. That's the one I want. There's nothing else going there, but I still don't know how to do multi-hookups anyway. So, yeah, that's all I need. Off we go. The cargo is about 4 kilometers away to pick up, but we are now on the road. And honestly, that's not a bad place to be. Hi. I kind of like how this place has roads. I think it's been a bit of a fascination for me in general. When in space and things with spacecraft, you actually do have to... Bloody hell, what was that? That was not meant to happen. Okay. I thought I was clear of that girder. What I even hit? That's what I'm not sure about. And I'll check once I've actually patched myself up. Alright, that's done. I don't know what I hit though. I'm just glad I did that before I actually had my cargo, because if I had my cargo that would have been considerably worse. But as is... yeah, those filters are broken. How's my air doing? Air is actually discharging. I actually need my spare air filter. But yeah, the only drawback of that happening is that all my stuff went flying. You are completely dead. Take you out and jam you into cell box. I need another cell box. Lovely. Anything really bad happen? Slightly damaged the clean supplies. Oh yeah, that was a bit of a knock. Over 20 points off this butane tank. And of course everything else went flying, but everything else is fine because I was paranoid and boxed up everything I could. So it may take a bit of pain to go around doing all this, but I am actually doing a good thing. Question remains though, what the hell did I hit? I was flying from here over to here. I think I was a bit low and collided with that crossbeam down there. But then again, this is a bit of a narrow axis point, but only as in you got to thread the needle a little bit. It's not massively narrow, but it was enough that I collided with it. So, because I wasn't really focused on that beam and I thought I was clear enough, I forgot about how deep my cab is compared to my primary view. There's a reason there's a belly camera. Yeah, there's a reason we have a camera like that. How am I doing though? Oh yeah, I was up there before. That took away nearly half of my remaining hull integrity. I need repairs. I know there's a place to get repairs, but I've not actually... I think I've not even got to the stage where the game tells me where to get repairs. That's how much of a screw up that was. No, I've got plenty of lung juice though. And yeah, this place actually, you need to maintain where you're going. Because if you start to dip too low, there's a lot of stuff you could actually collide with, like that down there. Actually, this is pretty hazardous. If you're not in vertical control, you are at severe risk of introducing yourself to a heavy object. And the station is a lot heavier than we are. Yeah, see, I'm drifting a little bit because my vehicle can't compensate for that. Oh, and we're getting a bit lower. Ooh. Oh dear. Maybe I shouldn't come back here too often, if only because I'd probably crash into stuff a lot. There's traffic. Don't get me wrong, it's space traffic, it's pretty cool in its own right, but yeah, there's traffic waiting to use the jump gate. So that guy's not moving though, probably because I'm pretty close, so yeah, I'll just cut in front of him. Don't mind me, buddy, it's all fine, I swear. Very good of you though, pal, let me just slot in first like that. Again though, this place does feel like it's new. Like this place hasn't been properly settled yet. Rather than the big traffic lines, it's only got a couple of minor jumps in and out. And that's it. It's prime. Oh wait, that's that. Wait, that's the jump gate I need. Right on the other side of a massive. This place has actually got a lot of small debris. I think I will actually move around a little bit. Yeah, it's a very fine debris field over there, as you can see. Probably not the best place for me to be trying to go into. God, this debris field. I feel like the intention is you're meant to fly into the central station area and then turn through. Jeez, that one's close. Turn through here towards your destination. Like this is meant to be like the junction. That's why the station's here. All the stuff is around it. It's arranged in a big circle pattern. I feel like that might be the intention, but the signage isn't exactly very clear coming from where we've just come from. So, you know. Don't... Well, I say that, and look, there's a truck right there going around the edge like he knows where he's going, and there's so much small debris around here. Anyway. Anyway, now that we've got the actual lane itself, so we've got a clear path. We are just heading towards Atlas Prime. As I drift around the corner. Oh, inertia's a bit of a scary thing. Atlas Prime, here we come. Punch it! No security check from this set. Well, I don't know if there's meant to be a dedicated station. Probably not, all things considered. If there's a dedicated station, like a place where you're meant to... Well, there's a paint shop over there. A dedicated checkpoint where the police always are, then it wouldn't be a random police check and people would just use other ways, or you'd do the sensible thing and have checks on all inbound routes. So it might just be along the expressways, I guess. Not entirely sure. So look, we're back where it all began then. Wait, no, it didn't begin in here, did it? It began in the other system to our left, map-wise. But I'm not going to take my eyes off the road to look. Because I'm going off-roading. In fact, I don't think there's actually a normal route to get to there. Oh no, there is. There is. I'm just not taking it. Ta-da! Oh! I didn't crash into anything. Careless driving minus $481. Where the hell did that come from? I did cut up someone, I guess. Yeah, I did move into traffic, so I guess that might be where that came from. I don't think it's through bolting through the debris field there. Yeah, it's probably from cutting up that other driver. I don't know. I don't know what counts. I'll have to learn though, I think. Anyway, right. Meet Red Eddie in Atlas Prime. I am in Atlas Prime. Where do I go? Unless it's... There it is. Okay, yeah. Well, I got docked nearly $500. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I should hit the shop. Because I have been buying stuff, so yeah. That's adding slightly to my outlay and consumption, but that's like, you know. It is what it is. Okay. I feel that Gravity UCC actually burns out a lot faster than other UCCs. Either that or it got magically messed up by the collision earlier. Also might have been a thing. But that was a fresh UCC. Also, I didn't unplug it. I didn't turn it off before I plugged that in. Interesting. Bit of a whoopsie there. That said, though, I'm not selling electronics in this location. I'm selling chemical and energy. I've decided I'm going to get rid of my empty battery cells because, let's face it, I'm going to make more. I'm going to make a lot more. But I was in the middle of trying to sort out my stuff when that happened, so thanks for the timing, I suppose. Also, this box, because of that... Oh, right, there we go. It was stuck in the floor, so I couldn't actually pick it up for a moment there. I feel like, honestly, I might not be doing this small goods trading that much. It seems like it's small change for the most part overall. I mean, 320, it's slightly dinged up, but I feel like it's not much difference between that and what the price I bought it for. I'll have to double check that later. But yeah, about 20% markup doesn't seem to be doing too much to the prices here, so I think I won't be going out of my way to try and do that in the future. Buying cheap supplies and things, though, and offloading my empty stuff is probably what I'll primarily do. So I'm unloading all my empty power cells and my chemicals on board, and in return I'm getting a couple of fully charged ones. Energy is expensive, and I think I will pick up an air filter because I've got 2 empty air filter slots as well. I could pick up 2 filters, but that's going to be like $200. I'm short on power cells though. Let's grab one of them. Mind you, actually, energy here is 12%. I really don't want to be buying those if I don't have to. I don't super have to, but I'm already running through my spare power cells again. So yeah, let's get these where they're cheap, and I'll get the 1 power cell as just in case, and that's about it. No easier. You can be yanked and put in, and I'll securely pack these 2 as well. And as you can see, I've got 2 dead cells, I've got 2 dead UCCs. I don't know how the other UCCs are doing actually. That one's somewhat damaged. Yeah, I think the crash might have been what broke our grav compensators UCC. Just there. Not entirely sure though. Anyway, new system down here. Parts and things, left hand side. Trade goods are in the rest of the place. Got an empty cardboard box and that's it. Yeah. So I'm leaving that one loose. And box here is now holding cells I'm actively trying to deplete by jamming them into the slot over here. As you see, my power is actually okay, so I don't specifically need much. This says one of my filters requires servicing though, which doesn't surprise me. Those seem to burn out fairly quick as well, actually. So I do need to be more active in getting money. That's something I'm realising. Of course, I also do need hull repair as well, but as long as I'm careful, I should be alright. I do need to learn what counts as dangerous driving, though. Actually, when we dock at the job board, I'll check the manual real quick, see if I can find that. It's probably in there. But who reads things that's in your glove box? I mean, seriously. That's probably why it's in the glove box, just a bit of fun. But yeah. Okay. Wait, no, I don't want to go to the job board. I want to actually go to meet Red Eddie over there. Never mind. Let's take a quick look-see. Certifications, fragile, just-in-time perishables. EVA, the Galaxy. Emergency credit security checkpoints. Careful driving, collisions, failure to engage. Okay, it doesn't actually go into too much detail about that. Huh. I was hoping for more, honestly. But that seems to just be like all the tutorials and stuff. Found me a salvage beacon. You know what that means? Free stuff. Yay! Free stuff, best stuff. Wonder if there's anything good out here. Okay. One brief jaunt of salvage later. I have a new air filter. Very nice. I've got a new big battery, also a welcome sight. 1 crate of beer, which of course we know is illegal here. And also illegal here is another crate of beer, which is gently used. I so wish I could crouch, but I can't. And this damage is purely from like looking straight down and letting go. So that's as carefully as I could drop it. And then because I didn't believe what I did it again. But two drops from just here did that to it. So it was at full health, now it's at 367. Very, very. Also worth noting is my power is not looking too healthy at the moment. I might be about to have a grav out, actually. I'm not entirely sure what determines how quickly grav drains, but it looks like it's... Oh, it says there 128 per hour is how fast that's depleting. I think I might just jam this new big battery into it, but also... Well, one of my filters is about to be used up, and there's another one that's available to kick in. It doesn't seem to be evenly split that though, because it seems to be going for the one that's low first. I don't know. I don't know what priorities the airfield system is. Maybe it used to be like that, but then it's been told to like try and work down one at a time. Oh yeah, grab drivers, yeah, in trouble. I wish I knew what constitutes dangerous driving in this game, though.
Break for Jay. Break for Jay. Got a job nearby. Any chance you can lend a hand?
Yeah, I'm just bringing ourselves to a stop. There we go.
Great. Let me give you the rundown.
Okay.
I need you to take a fragile load over to Edgeburg for me. I know it's only a couple of hops, but I'm tied up here and can't get away just yet.
Oh, well, that's the place I've just been. Oh.
Might not be a long drive, but this is delicate glassware for Cloverleaf Gasworks.
Right, so be
So
careful.
you can't get too reckless. Treat it like a puppy in the backseat. Got it?
Yep, got it.
You're a quick learner. I like that about you. Anyways, I'll leave you to it and check in when I get free. See how you're going. Good luck. Red Eddie, over and out.
Okay, Red Eddie. I am gonna, though, before I have any other issues, 367 500, I'm gonna yank the power cell for the grab generator and slap this big one into it. Yep, see, 299. 49 hit points just from a slight drift up. Yeah, that is not nice. Again, I miss the snapping shells of Hellion so much. But anyway, right, just need to go and get this glassware. I probably should have asked what happens if some of it gets damaged. Though, truth be told, remember I said I'd seen some hints videos? I actually saw the answer to that one, and the answer is that he gets a massive dock on it, how much he gets paid. Oops. You're full anyway. So yeah, he takes a massive hit on how much he gets paid if I damage the goods. And that's basically what it winds up to. Like, fragile, the penalty if you damage stuff is really high. Core systems is tapping out a little bit. Eh. I've still got that spare primary cell, I think, somewhere in my boxes. Suit chargers. Oh, but the UCC and the suit charger actually given up. It seems like it has. Okay. Well, I knew the other UCCs were due to burn out at some point, and I have just been using the suit quite a bit, so. I'll tell you something though. Shutting off the lights is a massive help. I don't know if auxiliary lights actually is something that affects how visible you are to others, but well, I'll show you. Auxiliary lights are those four things around there. So those count as like hazard lights, I think. So they would be a visibility aid. So I'm not sure if running with them off is safe driving or hazardous driving. Though there's also the lights out front, which again would help massive visibility. But if you notice, core system drain is at 62. But headlights and roof lights, 80. Internal lights, 107. So I can prolong my batteries just by doing this. And does that affect... Okay, so blow it off. Yeah, that also affects how things are going. So actually I can save power by having my heater off as well. There's also cruise control options in here. I should probably be checking the... get some light. There we go, right. I think that's about it for extra controls. Apart from the emergency airbag, which dumps my cab oxygen outside. Probably better not to do that though. Anyway, let's actually get this thing hitched up and moving. Just fun little things there, you know. It does pay to turn the blow off if you don't need to worry about your local temperature. That much I'm pretty darn sure with how expensive cells are. Latch on a little bit. Hey, got it. And now off to Edberg. Edgeburg. Yeah, that one. And here's a 6. Strange thing is though, I had other drivers honking at me while I was just driving on the road. Kind of stressful.
Oh, come on. It can't be that bad.
This is Sour Candy reaching for a grab bag. Anyone out there to chat?
Uh-huh. There she is.
Shoot. Pretend I didn't say anything.
Uh-oh.
Of course. Sour Candy's my sister.
We're twins.
And she's been avoiding me for like a week.
Ew, that can't be good.
That's not true. We've just very conveniently been in different parts of the galaxy.
Uh-huh.
It's a big place, Fred.
That's true, yeah, it actually is a big place.
Well, Mom's worried about you, you know.
Nothing to worry about. Me and the workshop are doing just fine. Anyway, what are you two up to?
I'm just showing Lucky Jay the ropes.
Let me guess. He's got you towing a trailer full of teapots or tiny glass unicorns.
That counts as showing him the ropes.
It's fair that, yeah, it does.
I was just bored waiting for a delivery. The shipment of fireworks I'm supposed to haul is late.
Fireworks? You're such a weirdo.
At least I have fun.
We're having plenty of fun, thank you very much.
Sure. Slow, careful fun. Hundreds of tiny unicorns live in your hands.
Yes, we must save the unicorns.
Anyway, I'll leave you two to it. Sour Candy, over and out.
Hang on, Ace. I gotta catch up with her. I'll catch up with you in Edgeburg, alright?
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm holding glass unicorns because we know this is going to a glassworks. Actually, no. Glass unicorns would be away from the glassworks. What was the other thing she said? I don't remember. Ah, well, whatever. Off to Edgeburg we go. And again, just be careful of all the little rocks around here. Oh, a couple of batteries due to it.
Careful, LJ.
Bloody hell.
Damage the cargo.
What the hell? Hang on, I've got to get the lung juice. Hey. What did I even hit? Seriously, what did I even hit? Two breaches. I saw nothing. I was looking and I saw nothing. The nose of this cab really does just... jeez. Yeah, I don't even see what I hit. The question is, how's the cargo? That was a jolt. We know already that hits to me transmit through the connection back to... I should have turned the lights on as well. I mean, I've got an empty power cell here. Yoink. You are lowest, jam you in. Actually, now you're the new lowest one. Well, whatever. We are building up spare empty power cells, but how's the cargo doing now that we don't have the warning hull breach flashed up? 88 and 97%. Yeah, I did not like that at all. I'm a careful driver, except for when I'm not, apparently. So it me, I didn't even spot it coming. Oh, that filter's actually finally burned out as well. I think that was it, just floating next to us right there.
Hey, Ace. Looks like you made it to Edgeburg.
I have.
Not one of my favorite sectors, but it's the journey and not the destination, right?
Man, it's very industrial, isn't it? Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
Now, when you reach the drop zone, take it nice and slow. Don't want to break anything at the last hurdle.
Don't worry, I've already broken some of it. Alright, okay, a little bit of background info. Sour candy, if I recall from the skill point tree, is... Oh, I had tons of room. Is the other early entrant. Makes sense that they're brother and sister, actually. But yeah, she's the one that operates the rush jobs side of things. I love the look of this place. I think it is built a bit too cramped, but at the same time it's like... Yeah, I understand why it's built this way a little bit. Because it is kind of geared towards... well, the bigger you build it to make space for the trucks shipping things to and fro around all this stuff, that means you still have to flat out build it bigger, and that's more expensive. So, you know, there's size versus efficiency and all that jazz. Though, as we learned from last time, though, there is enough room in these drop zones to just glide straight in. We don't actually have to try and back this thing in, which would be absolutely ridiculous. Then again, I know that's the thing that truckers in real life have to do all the time, but I know it's also a skill they have to learn to try and control their cargoes. Sorry, buddy, I'll be out your way in a second. Yeah, so it's a dedicated skill, one that I never actually even started to pick up, because I never actually driven a truck. I've never driven anything more than a go-kart. I was going to say more energetic than a go-kart, but go-karts have a really good power-to-weight ratio. Let's be honest. That's part of the reason why they accelerate so fast. So yeah, I had one slight bump, but apart from that, I'm okay, I guess. Pardon my suit battery's gone. Those two are depleting equally, actually. It seems there is disproportionate drain going on. Yeah, 83 versus 56. Huh. Don't know what that counts as, actually. Okay, anyway. On hitch. $100 damaged cargo, 249 careless driving, 124 damaged client property. It was early, and for all the hassle here and extra penalties, I got an extra $25. I feel like, yeah, gotta remember, fragile. I'd have got good bonuses if I'd been careful and done that. Careless driving, though. I still don't know what the careless driving counts as. I might have to look that up, actually.
Thanks for the favor. I owe you one. Maybe two, since these fragile jobs can be rough on the nerves. I can make it up to you, though. Next time you're in Emerald Junction, I'll give you some tips on sprucing up that rig of yours.
You know, I was about to...
Eddie, cutting loose.
I was about to end the episode on that note, actually, but we want to know about sprucing our rig up and stuff like that, so yeah, I will actually go ahead and get back to the other place. We do have to shed our alcohol, though, because alcohol is forbidden in Atlas... No. Actually, does alcohol count as narcotics? I'm Mark 3 asking the important questions. Let's get the lights up in here. Core systems are about to go. Besides, we want to visit the shop here anyway to try and shift some stuff. Crates of beer count as food and drink. Okay. Power cell. Power cell! Yay! Alright, I've just been at the shop. And what I've done is I've got rid of my air filters and those crates of beer that I was carrying, because I don't really have a good spot within my established territory to sell food and drink stocks. So no point having those around, waiting for a grab generator to fail and greatly devalue them. I mean, the loss of value as the integrity of the item fails is massive, honestly. Bought a couple of spare power cells, sold my empty ones because this is the best place I know of to do that right now. With the exception being, I decided if I'm going to hang on to them, any power cells, in case of finding something to recharge them later, I want it to be the good power cells. You know, the 150 or 200 capacity ones, so I've only been selling the 100 capacity small ones. Just so they're not clogging up all my storage. I also sold my general goods. That's why I sold the air filters here. Because general goods, again, I don't have a good place to sell them. Only a few percenters in the nearby systems, even places I've not quite been to just yet. So again, that's like, you know... Oh, pickup from Atlas Prime 2. So some of these are pickups in other places, actually. I need to watch out for that. Nothing going from here to Atlas Prime. Okay, so this is going to be just a dry trip back out, it looks like. Shame that. Actually, there's one from Medusa 6 to Edgeburg. No, I want stuff to Atlas. There's nothing going on my route back. Okay, never mind. This is going to be a dry run. So-called because I do not have any goods, any jobs. Actually, that's a question. Good question. Is it a unified job board? I assume it is. Where are you going? I was trying to avoid it. $100 because, yeah, I couldn't tell where he was going. I tried to dodge it. Now just, oh no, not another one. Those little guys, it seems like they don't really pay attention to traffic around them, not like the big trucks do. So I've had another little love tap. That's really bad. Really bad. Because that puts me at now. Oh, I've even got active breaches. Ooh, I need to sort my lung stews out. Hang on a sec. And I don't care if I'm parking in the road to do it either. Climate regulators malfunctioned as well. Oi. It seems like that jolt actually knocked the UCC for the something out. Something's wrong with the turn off the oxygen generator. Yeah, I need to go out and fix some stuff. So what's wrong? I'm guessing it's your UCC. It is your UCC. Yes. Let's get the need to pat. I nearly went out without my spacesuit. That's not a good way to go about it. Also worth noting, by the way, from what I understand, in general, the lower your hull integrity, the easier it is for an impact to cause breaches and more substantial damage. So because my integrity is so low, that means I'm actually going to break a lot more easily. So I'm not flat out exploded, which I half expected might be the case when I hit 0% integrity. But no, it's just my vehicle's integrity is so poor, the internal systems aren't really being protected during an impact. Half power. Yeah, suit power is used up rapidly during hull patches, by the by. Oxygen charge is more used when you're moving around or just by breathing, because I think you're using your air to fuel your thrust when you're out there. But power is burned. Look how busy, dude. damn good reason I'm not... There we go, everything's back online. Yeah, those leaks had actually depleted my oxygen levels. Oh, dang it. Right. Okay. Is this going to happen every episode? I hope this is not a trend. I made it to my suit, but not in time to survive. Oh dear.
Now, when you reach the drop zone, take it nice and slow.
It's the journey, not the destination.
Don't want to break anything at the last hurdle.
Oh boy. Okay. What? What are you doing, buddy? You weren't there last time. Huh. I guess in saving doesn't save incidental traffic. Or maybe it's because I stopped instead of being constantly in motion because I was respawning. Anyway. Yeah, so I know what I'm going to do. I will check the job board again, and I will go to the shop again just to sell off and buy supplies. But yeah, it's going to be the same as before. The question is, how am I going to die from suffocation next episode? That I do not know. Ooh, positive though. That means I technically didn't get my first traffic violation because I didn't ram the little tug. So, yay! That's $100 I'm not going to lose. Just yet. I'll probably lose it some other way though. Let's be fair.
Next time you're in Emerald Junction, I'll give you some tips on sprucing up that rig of yours.
Well, that's what I'm here to try and do.
Cut and loose.
That is literally what I'm here to try and do. Hopefully that's a job for me this time, but we will find out real quick if that is something that changes by saving loading. Also, I need to keep in mind, autosaves are on sector entry. Manual saves are wherever I want them to be. So I should probably be saving a bit more often. But then that save scumming is not actually the name of the exercise. I don't plan to do that. To try and reliably undo events I'd rather not happened. Because that is kind of devalues the experience a little bit, I think. I'm half tempted to give myself a knock just so that I can say my hull's down to 0%, but it's like, you know what, I'm not going to do that, I'll just take it because I died. So, yeah. Also worth noting, by the way, the whole suffocation thing seems to have given me a small blessing. In the form of a... I didn't realise there was extra cameras. Dang it. Yeah. Let me out of my thing. Thank you. Lights on. Of course, it's about to die. I should probably do that first by giving it a bit more juice. There we go. A salvage point has appeared. Right next to the station, of all places. What are the odds of that? It's also worth noting, though, that I moved a bit further out because there is a single piece of debris floating away from the rest of it. The rest of it was all stationary, though, as I moved past, so I'll turn around and get some more stuff. But what are you? You are a... Ooh! Power cell. Score. I'm starting to appreciate the sheer value of the power cells. What are you doing all the way out here, little buddy? Unless the salvage beacon attracts those little scavengers as well. Don't think it does. Though there's no denying that this didn't happen last time. You know, I was totally misreading that. It's... No, it is still saying drain power percentage. So yeah, that is... I thought I was misreading it, but when I thought that, I was in a station. So of course it was There we go. I thought it was the number that suddenly wasn't there, but of course it wouldn't be there in drain per hour, considering that if I'm at a station, I'm actually not draining any battery power, or I'm not meant to be, due to an external power source. But anyway, you see, plenty of loot here. I just don't know what it is. Those little guys are getting real close, though. Void Walker, spend 12 minutes 9 seconds. 12 minutes and 9 seconds performing extra vehicle activities. 12 minutes 9 seconds? That's an oddly specific number. I feel like it's a reference to something. Side note, I also found more beer out there, which might be why there's a wreck here. But I also know I have to go and stash it carefully on the shelf. I have to try and figure out if I've got any empty boxes around as well. I haven't actually, because I've not been in the station yet. Dang it. That's an issue. Though I know I'm about to actually get rid of some of this stuff, so I can empty that box out and take it with me. You'll see why when I tally up the loot once I got back in. You know, it's strange. I guess it's one thing I don't quite like as much about this game. I guess it's slightly immersion breaking now that I'm thinking about it. And that is that the wrecks, it's not exactly obvious what they were, you know? It's not like, oh, that's a smashed up truck cab, oh, that was a smashed up worker drone or something like that. The wrecks are just like a little cluster of words. A little cluster of pieces. Just, yeah, random bits without it being actually a specific wreck of something. I guess it, yeah, they didn't model it, but you know. Anyway, as you can see, I am carrying another butane tank, like the one I bought from here last time I was out. Then the chest I took out, a new air filter, some painkillers, a top of the line power cell, 200 power, and a pack of soda. Not bad for such a little outing, eh? Anyway, let's actually go and... oh, you're out. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Let's go and actually do what we were planning to do, which is go to the shop and shed some of this stuff. Because we've got more than we had previously, actually. In terms of sale value, well, I'm going to sell maybe a couple $100 extra, but I've also picked up maybe a couple of $1,000 worth in terms of the air filter and the mid and top tier power cells. So, yeah, that was a very good thing to find. I figured I might as well show you this because it's like, you know, we're about to have a big sale. We don't have any spare power cells anymore. Actually, if I can, I'll pick up 2. I'm keeping the painkillers because Emerald Junction actually pays a good premium on pharmacies, like 23% on that. But from here, the beer's going. These are the dead cells I'm hanging on to in case I find a charger, the good ones. So they're all stash them on there. General goods I'm about to sell. A couple of dead cells listed around the place. One I'm about to deplete. And then filters and UCCs. I've decided UCCs are really cheap, actually. So I might as well not look for a good place to sell them and just unload them here. So UCC new is like about $30 odd or so, or was it $70 odd? Yeah, I think, yeah, about $30 odd, and they only sell for like $7 when dead, so you know there's not much degradation there. But I'm dumping food, I'm dumping spent batteries, I'm dumping my spent filters, which note by themselves a fraction of their base value. Dumping the UCCs. I'm hanging on to that one because that one is only getting the plus 3% markup there. And this sells a lot better back in Atlas. General goods. And another food item. Another $1,700. Okay. And with that, I will actually buy a couple of extra power cells. just so I've got them. Don't get me wrong, the 150 one actually does sting a little bit, but it means I've got a mid-capacity power cell in stock if I need it. And the small one I was going to buy regardless, just because I don't have anything by way of spare batteries knocking about at the moment. I mean, that 200 one, I jammed that into the auction system, so yeah, that's where that one's now sitting. And everything else is ticking around, as you can see. But that's looking at healthier than it was. That's doing okay. If I can keep this topped up, it actually seems to work pretty well. But yeah. Anyway, let's check the job board, see if there's actually some jobs this time out. Hopefully there is. If not, well, I'll still be doing a dry run, but hopefully without the suffocation. Because that was a bit of an accident. Elementa. Well, I'm hauling citric acid to Emerald Junction, just because I couldn't find a job which was geared up towards going to Alice Prime. Still 2 jumps, but this one is base pay of just over $2,000. And hopefully from Emerald Junction I'll then find a job heading towards Atlas. So, it's give or take, really. But hey, money's money. I do always need money, so a dry run wasn't really something I wanted to do. It's not something you want to be doing as an independent truck operator. Onwards! There we go. Also, I've not been to Emerald Junction since, not since the first job took us there. So it has been a little bit in terms of how long I've been playing the game in general. I passed through Medusa 6 a few times, but apart from that, not really. Oh yeah, there is the $150 express toll. Forgot about that. Why do I have a Meet Red Eddie out here? I wasn't expecting that. I'm also not going to engage, because I don't want to be meeting Red Eddie out here. Unless it's something that's unlocked due to my character level. Which it might be. I'll check once I've actually hit the drop zone and delivered my cargo. There we go. 250 from careful driving, 90 for early delivery, 2,000 base contract. That is where it should be. I think if I get a lot of horn tooting, it's like other drivers telling me I just shouldn't be doing that stuff. But in this case, I avoided doing some close overtakes on some trucks, and I think that probably helped a lot. So respect other users of the space roads. General thing. Anyway, let's check that now, as I said. Convoy. Don't know what the Meet Red Eddie is about then, because that is I need to get yeah, I need to get back to Atlas to do that. Yeah. Also still don't know what all the extra cargo is for. Oh wait, no. Oh no. I saw that. Give him a shout in Emerald Junction. Okay, I'm actually in the right place. I thought I was in the wrong place. So if I'd actually gone to Atlas Prime, I'd have been very disappointed. Oh well. Right, let's go and see what he has to say about this. Sprucing my rig up a little bit.
Shouting for Lucky J. How's it going? You got time to chat?
I have. I've just got loose stuff in my cargo. Oop, hello. What's up?
Thinking about about all the long-haul contracts I've taken recently. Those are my favorite kinds of gigs, you know? But they rack up the miles pretty damn fast. Between the distance and micro damage, I end up needing new coats of paint even faster than sour candy does. Of course, she doesn't care that much about the style. So, just wondering, how many miles do you have on that rig of yours? Check your dash. Should say somewhere under the speedometer.
It says kilometers. I don't. I think that's
That's
less.
what I figured. You still got a pretty good warranty on that old girl. Must be nice to still get free repairs. But as handy as that is, the dealerships aren't big fans of customized rigs. But when the warranty's up, you get to do whatever you want with it. You catch my drift?
Okay, so I can do more customizing once I've actually got more mileage on, but once I reach that mileage point, I don't have... Yeah, gravity's offline. I don't...
I'm gonna assume you don't.
Yeah.
Look, it's simple. You just gotta cluck up 80,000 miles. Then,
I need to change
take
back to
your truck
miles.
however you want. So take some long hauls, joyride around the galaxy and back, and once your warranty expires, give my buddy a visit in Atlas Prime. He'll set you up with a slick new look.
Alrighty.
Right, I gotta run. So I'll leave you to it. Catch you again soon, LJ. Red Eddie, out.
Okay, so free repairs. Good. Can't paint until... Yeah, wait for it to expire and then head to the paint and ride in Atlas Prime. I need to switch my thing back to miles then. Distance in... Miles, yeah. 79th. Ah! I've been doing enough jobs, I've almost hit it. Actually, that means I'm about to be out of free repairs and my hull is not good. That's just... Is there a repair place around here? Good question. Is there a repair place around here? The map key... Body shop? No. There's an upgrade shop. Is that where I need to go? The upgrade shop? I don't know, but it doesn't say here that there is one. Atlas Prime is where I need to go, apparently. Okay. But yeah, I also need to fix this gravity situation, so I'll go and do that. Anyway, though, this has been... I am Mark3. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, including the extra death. Slightly longer, but we learned a bit. We're almost at the point where we can start to customize our rig, but we'll also have to start paying for repairs real soon. Oh, it was the UCC that UCC seems to burn out real fast. And actually, the question is, where are my spares now? I don't actually know. You are pretty tough. I think you're the one with the UCCs in here. Let's check. No, you're actually one of the trade good ones. Did I turn the lights on? Thought I did. Yeah, I did. Why can't I see? Yeah, whatever. Anyway, end it there. This has been Mark3. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Words. Yeah, it's going pretty well and pretty chill so far. Even if I have... I do hope that's not a pattern that I keep dying to suffocation. Is everything that's floating stuff that can fall? It is. I just have to find the UCCs. It's always the hard questions, isn't it? Oh, that's blocking the light, that's why. That's better. Also, that is very neat. I love that little bit of attention to detail there. That stuff floating actually does interfere with the lights. No, not you. There you are. Yeah, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps out me, helps our channel, gives me those virtual headpats I also crave. pull you out, you useless thing. And I'll catch you all some other time. Yeah. Exactly what for? Well, we'll have to see when we get there. But, look, I do have those skill points I've not spent yet. There we go. I've got skill points I've not spent. I've, many places I've not been to. This is one hell of a tangle up here now. I was going to say something else, but I don't not quite recall what because I was distracted. Anyway, see you all later.